Peggy 18.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward.
We're here backstage, and we've got a great pre-show coming up with updates on a bunch of fan-favorite games before we kick off the main show.
Absolutely. And if you want to find out the latest about the world of Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope, or get ready to sail the high seas in Skull and Bones, stick with us as you're already in the right place.
And that's not all, as today's show is available in 11 languages, 4 sign languages, and 2 audio descriptions. Head over to the link below to find out more.
Now, on with the pre-show. Let's dive into some news and updates on games you're already playing, starting with Brawlhalla, where an exciting new character is joining the fight.
The Ubisoft Game Makers podcast is back for a new season and with a new name, The 10th Art. This fall, we're inviting Ubisoft developers and some special guests from beyond Ubisoft to explore video games and their place in pop culture and society.
The beauty of video games and science, bringing them together, is that we're bringing research or bringing science to society. And I think that's really important.
The relationship between science and video games, or how fashion and games influence each other, or whether anything can be a game. Check out The 10th Art today wherever you get your podcasts, listen to our previous episodes, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our new releases.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, sitting in front of this screen. I see you all. You, stuck on a quest looking for that blasted door key. Or you in the back, always looking for new ways to dominate online in multiplayer matches. Well, today's your lucky day, because now you can visit Ubisoft Game Plan for guides, walkthroughs, collaborations with your favorite creators, and exclusive tips curated by the developers themselves. All of this is created to help you get the most out of your game, whether it's brand spanking new or a seasoned classic. Find Game Plan on YouTube, in-game, and online to gain the confidence of an assassin and the skill of a champion-leveled operator.
As a child, I was taught never to fear the dark, to face my enemies with gritted teeth and a steady grip on my blade. But now, my hands tremble. Something has awakened in the mire. Glowing eyes watch in the night. Shadows slither through the woods, and twisted cackles taunt us. Brave samurai venture into the swamps. But what comes back? It isn't them. A deadly web has been woven, and there is no escape. My teachings were wrong. Only fools don't fear the dark.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show.
In just a little bit, we'll have more exciting news and trailers about our upcoming releases to share with you.
Before we get to this amazing lineup, we still have a couple more announcements. Check this out.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. At Ubisoft, for many years now, we've been working with indie studios from across the world. There's been mentoring, there's been funding, there's been awards, but above all, there's been some strong ties and learnings from both sides. And today, we're super thrilled to showcase some games from studios we've had the privilege of working with. Enjoy!
Hi there, I'm Miko. I'm one of the founders of Skyward Entertainment. We are a brand new game company based here in Helsinki, Finland. We are currently working on a game called Second Stone. It will be a nostalgic mashup combining your back-to-the-roots classic action RPG with super tight platforming gameplay. In Second Stone, players will be drawn into this vast and beautiful world filled with adventure and excitement. However, everything is not as it seems. There is a dark, twisted, parallel universe that hides right in front of your eyes, and only you can get there. You will experience a thrilling and mind-bending story that unravels these secrets of this hidden realm, one piece at a time. To make your journey as fun as possible in Second Stone, we are working really hard in perfecting the gameplay with satisfying tactical combat combined with state-of-the-art character progression systems. Early in development, we were lucky enough to meet with the amazing people at Ubisoft's Open Innovation team. They have supported us in many ways, for instance by providing a very detailed and professional review of our game pitch and demo. This helped us tremendously in taking Second Stone towards the right direction already early on. Thank you all for watching, and please feel free to join us at skywardentertainment.com for more Second Stone.
Hello, my name is Kim, and I'm the CEO of Unreliable Narrators, a Montreal-based studio dedicated to creating games that empower the voices of those that too often go unheard. We're currently hard at work on our very first project, a narrative-driven game set in 17th century Canada called Two Falls.
2 sets of tracks, fresh ones.
We're incredibly lucky to be in Montreal, where Ubisoft has been well established for now 25 years and a very active force in the gaming ecosystem. And we're really happy to have won the National Bank Favorites Award at the Ubisoft Montreal Indie Series. We also got marketing, business, and technical advice from the Ubisoft Entrepreneur Division.
What have you done to our home?
Two Falls is a game of contrasting perspective. Players will experience the intertwining journeys of Jeanne, a shipwrecked girl stranded far from the French colonies, and Maikan, a young Innu whose people have become afflicted by a strange illness. As the name of our studio suggests, nothing is quite as obvious as it seems in our work. Through branching and impactful dialogue options, light investigation mechanics, and wonder at the world around them, players will piece together the mysteries surrounding our two characters. Two Falls is currently set to release on PC in the fall of 2023. If you want to know more about Two Falls, please wishlist the game on Steam or give us a follow on Twitter. Thank you so much.
Oh, and by the way, that's not all. Starting right now, you can play indie games on Ubisoft Plus, our subscription service, and it just so happens to be free to try this month. So go ahead and check it out.
Hello, everyone. Motorflix welcomes you back to the Dominion. After your incredible experience alongside the Forsberg team, prepare to enjoy a whole new episode. Get ready to face a winter of fury. Performance driving on all terrains. That's how things move this season. Prepare to enjoy a whole new episode, The Dominion Frozen.
In 1986, Brittany, France, the Guillemot brothers launched Ubisoft. No internet, only creative minds ready to shape the future of entertainment. Today, Ubisoft still needs talented people to create the unknown. And Pierre is one of them. Meet Pierre.
Hello.
Pierre is the kind of person who lives his passion to the fullest. When the first Assassin's Creed game came out in 2007, he knew it could develop into a passion and become a major part of his life. And at first, he wondered if he should take the leap of faith.
Indeed, when I get passionate, I throw myself 100% into things. So, I'd rather think twice.
In the end, he did. And AC, Pierre, and Ubisoft would go on quite an adventure together. Here is the story. Pierre didn't hop on the AC bandwagon immediately. It was a trailer that got him hooked.
No, not this one. Not this one either. Still wrong. It was a fan-made trailer in 2010.
Pan zoom in slow-mo means he's the target. Mysterious hooded man watches from a distance.
I watched it, and then I immediately showed up at my neighbor's, and I play AC all night.
He instantly became a fan of AC. He loved the story, he loved the aesthetic, the universe. He'd never traveled that much with any other game. And Pierre has a passion for cosplay. He crafts and wears beautiful costumes based on the fictional worlds he loves. So he saw huge potential.
The universe of AC was a playground in which I started to feel very creative. Cosplay is really demanding, and as every passion, sharing it with others is the biggest reward.
Pierre was one of the first ever in France to cosplay Assassin's Creed. These creations and his presence at events around the world quickly earned Pierre a growing audience within the community. He never missed an opportunity to meet up with people who shared his passion. He did miss the chance to get an AC hoodie at Gamescom one year. He never forgot about that. We'll come back to that hoodie later. Pierre's dedication put him on the radar at Ubisoft, so they sent cosplay kits with top-secret, unreleased character details, giving Pierre the time to make new costumes before game reveals. That's quite a lot of trust.
And a lot of NDAs. That said, we never leaked anything.
Affirmative. It's quite a lot of trust.
At this stage, his passion had evolved into a lifestyle. Pierre was stuck on AC, and AC was literally stuck on him. He wrote and shot a whole web series. He organized fan events where he orchestrated quizzes and contests. He never missed an opportunity. Do you remember, Yves?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Ubisoft wants a community ambassador at E3 in Los Angeles. Clear the way, people. Here comes Pierre.
It was a dream come true. I met more and more people, many from Ubisoft, and I finally felt like my commitment was recognized.
At this point, Pierre had unlocked every challenge as a player and a community leader. What achievement could he try to earn next? Pierre had a new dream, to be part of the teams at Ubisoft bringing AC to life. Over 7 years and 5 applications, he tried to join Ubisoft. He waited and hoped, never losing sight of his goal. That's a very long time, Pierre. What kept you motivated?
Well, I had a bit of perspective and explored new things, but I stayed positive and passionate.
Positivity and perspective are great, Pierre. Sometimes you just have to put good energy out in the world and hope it comes back. Right, Jean?
Wow, that's pretty deep. I knew Pierre as a community leader for years, so when a position opened in my team to grow the community leaders activity, Pierre was the perfect fit.
And that's how Pierre's dream came true. He finally joined Ubisoft. Today, Pierre is a project manager in the advocacy team.
I build bridges and relationships between the Ubisoft brands and the fans.
Since joining Ubisoft, Pierre has of course found a new way of building community around another one of his passions, laser sabers. But the circle cannot be complete without this slight but significant detail.
You remember this one? As his first manager, when we changed job and we were no longer working together, I wanted to give him a reward for everything he has done for both Ubisoft and our communities.
What else can we say?
Well, I do appreciate the company, so you should come and join us.
Before I go, did you like this story? Head over to jobs.ubisoft.com to hear more just like this one, and maybe even take your first step towards creating the unknown with Ubisoft.
And by the way, happy birthday, Assassins.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show.
In just a little bit, we'll have trailers and announcements about your most anticipated titles to share with you.
But before we get to Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope and Skull and Bones, we still have a couple of more announcements to share with you. Check it out.
Hey everyone, we are from the Anno team based in Ubisoft Mainz, creators of the beloved Anno City Builder series. Our latest title, Anno 1800, transports you to the age of industrialization. It challenges you to build grand cities, manage a complex economic system and logistical network, and deal with competitors through diplomacy or military means. Use your fleet to settle on multiple islands, create trade routes, and expand your empire in different regions.
In our current Season 4, we're expanding the New World region of Anno 1800 with new content and stories, as well as standalone scenarios for special challenges. Our New World Rising DLC will complete that expansion with an additional population tier, new production chains, a grand monument, and new islands to explore. We're very excited to share with you a first glimpse at our upcoming content today, so check out this first teaser and make sure to visit the Anno Union website for more info.
We've all been there. In the midst of battle. At the heart of the race. On top of the highest mountain. Or just exploring. But some of us feel the need to stop and capture the moment. To get that perfect shot.
Turning dreams into reality. In the lab, the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate. Yeah, it's one shot. Now the future is yours. Go.
What do you need to get your parachute?
I need 550 radar-looking things.
Do you have any skill points?
Yes, I have 3.
Alright, so let's find you... Guys, let's get into this area. What the fuck happened?
But a shotgun at close range.
Iconic.
Let him go in. No. Iconic, be patient. Be patient. What are you gonna do? You know two are there, and he gets a bow. There's only one remaining, and Astralis are in good shape. And JR and more came from Iconic.
Oh, you're not the bad guy. Oh, you're the bad guys. Hang on, I'm trying to be really... Oh my god, the farmer just ran over the hostages!
All right, that's all the updates we had for you on the pre-show. Yusuf, want to hear some good news?
Oh, I sure do.
All the games you've just seen in the pre-show, you can try them for free on PC starting right now for a month on Ubisoft Plus.
I like the sound of free. Now, don't run off and start playing just yet. It's time for our main show. You won't want to miss this. So let's kick things off in style and get the party started.
Thank you so much for tuning into the September edition of Ubisoft Forward, the showcase where you get a taste of all the great things we're cooking up. I'm one of your hosts, Neelam Kumar.
I'm Yusuf Magid, and I'm so happy to be here today because this year we're global, streaming in no less than 11 different languages. So a big hello to everyone around the world.
We're also live in 4 sign languages and 2 audio descriptions, so we got you all covered.
Yo, Neelam, I love this studio. I feel like we're big time now. Come a long way from being interns. I mean, look at us. Hey. Come on, look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Not me.
But let's get to the real reason why we're here today. Games. If you caught the Ubisoft Forward pre-show, you should already be caught up on some super exciting updates from current releases. And now, in the next few minutes, we'll show you what you can expect from our live and upcoming games, concluding with a very special Assassin's Creed showcase.
In fact, let's check in with them right now.
Well, hello everyone. Stay tuned for the Assassin's Creed showcase coming up later in the show.
We'll celebrate the 15th anniversary of this amazing franchise and share the future of Assassin's Creed.
So don't go anywhere.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be catching up with the Assassin's Creed crew later in the show, but we also wanted to remind you that right now, you're all eligible for a 3-month subscription of Ubisoft Plus, giving you access to some of our best games. For more information, check the details on the screen below. And now, on to the games.
That's right, and what a better way to start the show than by diving straight into the colorful world of Mario and the Rabbids. This latest adventure, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, is set to release on October 20th on Nintendo Switch. Before we catch up with the game's creative director, Davide Soliani, let's take a quick look.
Hello everyone. A few months ago, we gave you an exclusive on Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope, showcasing the game's unique mix of turn-based combat, real-time action, and open exploration. We also did a deep dive on our unique team of heroes. I want to thank you so much for your tremendous feedback, and I know you now want to see more gameplay. So today we are back to show you for the very first time a first look at one of the quests from the game, including a special battle that we took great pleasure in crafting.
Hello everyone, I'm Faye, Associate Producer. Welcome to this new video about Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Today, our heroes travel to Terra Flora in their quest to save the Sparks. This green and usually flowery planet is struck by a drought, caused by Cursa's malevolent influence.
Go now!
To help the planet blossom again, Mario and his friends must reach the top of the volcano. To get there, they will have to find their way to the central station and take the Wiggler train. Terra Flora, like all the planets of Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope, is packed with secrets, collectibles to gather, puzzles to solve, and wacky NPCs to talk with. With the help of people, heroes can interact with the environment in various ways to uncover secrets or reveal hidden paths to new zones. There are many interesting places to visit and secrets to discover on Terra Flora: giant trees, lush plains, and hidden caves. But let's get back on track. We have a train to catch.
All aboard!
The Reader has been enraged by Cursa, and we must stop it before it destroys the train. Mario and his friends will face numerous enemy archetypes on the battlefield, each with specific strengths and weaknesses. We need to prepare accordingly. Let's pick Bowser first. His huge health stats will allow him to sustain heavy damage. Rabbid Rosalina's signature technique will be key to neutralize enemies while the other heroes focus on the Darkness Eyes. We'll keep Mario and the team to take advantage of his great mobility skills. Now, the Sparks. There are dozens of Sparks you can pair with your heroes. They will grant elemental damage, resistances, help control the battlefield, and much more. Ethering will help Rabbid Rosalina getting behind enemy lines to wreak havoc. We're done prepping, so now is the time to fight. Let's activate Mario's Spark Aquanox to gain additional splash damage. Thanks to the splash effect, Mario can push the Oozer out of the train, while he destroys the electric barrel with his second attack. Rabbid Rosalina can finish the Oozer off, while Bowser takes advantage of the large attack radius of his bazooka to destroy two Darkness Eyes at the same time. Fast forward, new enemies are spawning behind us. We must get rid of them quickly. Let's use Mario's Spark Glitter to lure those enemies out into the open before triggering Mario's signature ability, Hero Sight.
Let's go!
It's time for Bowser to get his revenge. His landing damage ability, combined with the devastating power of Zephyr Break, his Shockwave Spark, and Mario's support fire, will make short work of this group of enemies. Teamwork and synergies are key to gain the upper hand in battle. Now that the back of the train is clear, we must reach the locomotive to destroy the Darkness Eyes on the Wiggler's back. This won't be easy, as the Lone Wolves will react by shooting any moving hero coming into range. They inflict heavy damage to Bowser. Thankfully, Exosphere, his shield spark, absorbs some of the damage. Brute Force won't make it here. It's time for a stealthy move with Rabbit Rosalina. Her spark, Ethering, can turn her invisible, allowing her to approach the Lone Wolf safely. Now that we are close to them, we can use his signature technique and neutralize them momentarily. This will allow Mario to approach safely and focus on the Darkness Eyes. A few more turns have passed, only 2 Darkness Eyes remain, but new powerful enemies have spawned, and even Bowser cannot withstand their powerful attacks. We have only 2 heroes left, and the last Darkness Eyes are far out of attack range. But Mario can count on his iconic Stomp attack and jump from one enemy to the other before delivering the final blow. This is it. The Wiggler is defeated, and our heroes can resume their journey. I hope you enjoyed this very special battle. That's all for now.
I hope you also enjoyed seeing an old friend from Nintendo in there. This was only a first taste of our new take on combat. It has intuitive gameplay with huge tactical possibilities. Thanks to the multiple combination of sparks and ingredients available in the game, anyone can create combos as marvelous as they are powerful. The release is almost there, and we are hard at work to polish our game and deliver the best Mario + Rabbids experience on October 20. We cannot wait for you all to discover this brand new adventure. And that's not all. We have one more big thing to reveal. This cosmic journey will not stop at launch. We have so many wild ideas that we want to explore in the coming year. It is a bit early to announce all of it, but I couldn't resist to give you a small peek at what is to come. Our post-launch plans include 3 DLCs, and the third one will even introduce a new special playable hero. For me, as a creator, and for many at the studio, it's a dream come true to have him going in an adventure with our dear Rabbids heroes. I hope you will like the biggest surprise of our season pass. Thank you.
I love the Rabbids and I love the world of Mario, and I'm so glad to see them teaming up once again. Davide is so passionate about what he creates, and I can't wait to play as Rayman on my team in this new DLC adventure.
If you like what you just saw and want to dive into the conversations online, just use #UbiForward. It's up there on the screen.
Now, back in July, we revealed the new direction of Skull and Bones. And since then, the team at Ubisoft Singapore has been hard at work getting the game ready for launch.
Let's take a deep dive into the world of Skull and Bones.
The end of the 17th century, when ruthless corporations ruled the seas with an iron fist. They ignited a battle for global supremacy to dominate the world's most valuable trade routes. A flood of exotic goods from the Indian Ocean stormed the West, creating new addictions and a violent race for control. And where there's blood, there are predators. Labelled as enemies of all mankind, this new breed of pirates was shown no mercy. Sailing through dangerous waters, they created secret trading networks and built their pirate empires. But they were always on the edge of losing it all and sinking to the depths as Skull and Bones.
Will you sink to the bottom or climb to the very top? In the dangerous world of Skull and Bones, everything around you is either your prey or your downfall. This is where you and your friends will have an authentic pirate experience. In our game, as your infamy begins to spread across the Indian Ocean, you will gain access to your own pirate lair, known as the Helm. Here, you'll kickstart your ascent as a pirate kingpin by manufacturing and smuggling illegal and high-value goods to sell to the highest bidder. No longer taking orders from other pirates, you'll now be the one calling the shots. But with all the riches now for you taking, you'll also have more to lose. So beware, the vultures are circling, biding their time to strike you down. Will you fend off pirate rogues, eyeing your cargo as you extract your contraband, or undone rivals who want a piece of your pie? Maybe you'll plunder forts for their stockpiles and flood the black markets, or even go on treasure hunts to dig up valuable hidden stashes. We've been gathering your feedbacks through our insider programs and other channels. It's an ongoing process that helps us shape Skull and Bones. Here is what some of our participants have to say about the program.
Greetings, pirates. Captain Flint here.
My name's Sam, more commonly known as Mr. Stainless.
I'm Brilldane.
I'm Fuzzy Ball.
My name is Spammos. My name's Hippo TC.
My name is Mixelplix.
This is Veledron.
Charging Charlie.
Crispy Tater Tot here.
I joined the Skull and Bones Insider program back in 2021.
I've actually been part of the Insider program ever since its inception.
I've sailed, plundered, and pillaged my way through multiple testing and feedback sessions.
The play tests that I've been doing have been a lot of fun. One of the things that I enjoy about it the most is streamlined feedback, actually reaching the developers.
The developers are passionate about this game.
I get to connect with other gamers who are just as passionate and excited about Skull and Bones as I am.
Happy to see the game being revealed again.
I'm so excited. We're just months away.
I look forward to seeing your sales out there.
I truly think there's something for everyone, so I'm really eager to see all the polished and final versions of things brought into the game.
I just can't wait to sail the Indian Ocean.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you out on the high seas, be it friend or foe.
A pirate's work is never done. As your fleet grows, so will our game. As in the pirate tales of old, you will always find a ship at the center of the story, one so terrifying that most will flee on sight. That is what we want for our pirates. Your ship is your entire world. It is where your success will be decided and how you will be recognized. In Skull and Bones, to build a unique ship that inspires fear onto your enemies, there are 3 steps. Step 1. Pick your weapons and ammo. This will make or break your battles. From piercing ammo that ignores armor and causes flooding, to tearing ammo that rips your enemy sails apart, slowing them down for an easy kill, my favorite is crushing as it deals a devastating blow to most armor. Step 2. Choose your armor. With our game's weapon counter system, there will be an armor that can counter each damage type. That's how we keep tension high at sea. Lastly, It's the look of your ship. Put on your scariest war paint and head out with a ship that is instantly recognizable. Making this quick adjustment will transform you from sneaky smuggler to hard-hitting hunters or swift traders. Now, when you are out in the open sea, it's always best to have a friend or two to watch your back. In our PvVP world, you can choose to switch off PvP to prevent any friendly fire as well. Lastly, our game will be crossplay at launch, so you can pirate with your friends no matter what platform they are on. Until then, bon voyage, and see you all soon on the seas of Skull and Bones.
This could be the greatest heist ever. And you, Cully, will play the villain. Ready your ship. Gird your loins. And seize that fucking convoy! Destiny is calling. And our names are on her lips.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get in my own pirate ship, explore the Indian Ocean, and hunt you down and steal all your loot.
Gee, I love you too.
It's out of love. It's out of love.
Skull and Bones were released this year on Xbox Series, PS5, and PC. All right, we're on to the next title.
Riders Republic is our massively multiplayer outdoor sports game where players mountain bike, snowboard, ski, and wingsuit in epic races and awesome freestyle events. But you know what, Neelam? Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've added an exciting piece of new content. Take a look at this.
Travel with grace, baby. I can't afford to cover the course. Of course, maybe settle that one in court. Cause judging by the basics, y'all already comfortable, stuck up in the matrix. Basic, patch credentials, but understand your favorite rapper, peep my gold potential. I'm out of shame, been past it. Trying to fit a circle cause I don't know how to act. Half of y'all was steady, insecure, don't try to backflip. Just because the seasoning and flow's already active. Only 4 years, fantastic. Young veteran, new classic. The walls off, the whole key, we gon' hinge the whole door off. I'm still AD, never forget it. It's life after death, roll the credits. With the favor back design, that's in nature. Africa, the new America. I hope I earn this permanent. And this I put my pen in it, got my land and my permit with it. Bone on my bone, flesh off my flesh. Greatness in me, you can't make me feel less. Let's hold, I'm not impressed. Best mode, got my afro like an empress. Great state I'm in all states I'm in. I might find a form in my melanin. Great state I'm in all states I'm in. I might find a form in my melanin.
Riders Republic Season 4 and the BMX add-on launches in just 4 days on September 14th. And guess what? You can play Riders Republic for free on all platforms. Details are below.
Now it's time to put the spotlight on one of our most successful online action role-playing games.
Yep, it's time to catch up on the world of Tom Clancy's The Division.
Hello everyone, I'm Daria Ilina, community developer for Tom Clancy The Division 2. After more than 3 years, Tom Clancy The Division 2 is still releasing new content, and we have exciting times ahead. To recap, Season 9 Hidden Alliance brought you so much more than just a continuation of the story. We introduced Countdown, an all-new 8-player PvE endgame mode, plus the brand new progression feature Expertise, giving you new ways to progress your agent and further increase build variety and viability. And it's not over. The Division 2 is scheduled to receive 2 more major updates this year, Season 10 and Season 11. You will be able to enjoy Season 10 price power in just a few days. It will introduce additional difficulty modes for Countdown to push your squad to the limit, add an array of long-awaited quality of life changes, and set you on the path to uncover the growing alliance between Natalia Sokolova and General Anderson. And when it comes to ensuring your agent looks the best for the new Manhunt, we've got you covered. Shape Paragon and Dark Path April events are packed with a variety of new outfits and vanity to give your agent a unique look. To close out 2022 for The Division 2, Season 11 will continue the Division story, not only introducing new Manhunt targets, but also some familiar faces and a new ally. It will also feature a brand new PvE mode, expanding the variety of activities and playability in the game. We'll share more details about all these features later this year. Now we want to reiterate our commitment to the long-term future of The Division 2, which is fully supported by our talented developers from Ubisoft teams across the globe. With this in mind, we're happy to announce that we are committed to and have started working on The Division Year 5. The future is bright for The Division 2 and for the Division franchise as a whole. Now I'll hand over to Carrie to introduce you to Tom Clancy The Division's Heartland.
Over the last few years, the team at Red Storm Entertainment has been hard at work creating an all-new experience set in the world of The Division. You've already rebuilt operations in Manhattan, you've responded to the call in Washington, D.C., and now you're needed in the small town of Silver Creek, right in the heartland of America. Today, we're excited to share a first look at the game and some updates from our studio. Here's our creative director, Keith Evans, to tell you a little bit on what to expect in The Division Heartland.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment. We've been involved here at Red Storm with the Division going back before the first game launched. Our partnership with Massive Entertainment made some games that we love. We're so excited to bring something new to fans of the franchise. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore. You play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America, from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Follow the official Division social channels to learn more about the journey the team has taken and the important role of player feedback in the evolution of the Heartland experience. And register now for upcoming tests at thedivisionheartland.com. Finally, a few weeks ago, we welcomed a new entrance in the Division franchise on mobile, The Division Resurgence. This new opus brings the acclaimed AAA experience to mobile with the addition of a new storyline, factions, and much more. The team is hard at work preparing what comes next, so it is our great pleasure to be able to give you an update on the game. We wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who has participated in the closed alpha, playing solo or cooperating with others to complete a taste of the game's unique campaign and open world activities.
Your feedback has been priceless as we keep fine-tuning and improving the game. Today, we're happy to announce that a closed beta test is coming this fall. This will be an opportunity to play the iconic conflict PvP modes and for the first time on mobile, the Dark Zone.
We leave you with a look at the trailer.
We're super excited to see the Dark Zone coming to mobile. If you want to get a chance to test it out, don't forget to register now on the Resurgence website.
Oof, I want that sweet, sweet multiplayer action in the palm of my hands.
Speaking of which, there's another iconic multiplayer game that was recently announced, Rainbow Six Mobile. Let's take a quick look at what the dev team have in store for us following their successful closed alpha test.
Hello everyone, I'm Justin Swan, Creative Director of Rainbow Six Mobile. It's been a big, exciting year for our game, with the worldwide announcement and our first closed alpha taking place earlier this year. It was amazing, finally getting to see how our players and community reacted to the game, and we couldn't be happier with the initial feedback. Rainbow Six Mobile is a free-to-play game designed from the ground up specifically for mobile devices. When we started production, our objective was crystal clear: to bring the Rainbow Six universe to the mobile platform and allow more people than ever before from all around the world to enjoy this competitive, tactical, and team-based FPS experience. Our mission is to develop the best Rainbow Six experience possible on mobile, and we can only do that with your help. The dev team and I first want to thank our community for all your support and feedback during our closed alpha. We took that feedback to heart, and we've made many improvements. And it's not just the core gameplay, but our menu systems and user experience, matchmaking and round-to-round flow, and many other adjustments that will improve the overall experience, all thanks to you. And now, today, I'm very happy to announce that we are entering a new phase for Rainbow Six Mobile, the beta test. The closed beta starts this Monday, September 12th, and the good news is that Android users can still pre-register on Google Play for a chance to participate. Just a quick note for our iOS users, don't worry, we are working hard on our iOS version, and you will hear from us in the near future for upcoming tests. So, what can you expect to see in the game during the beta test? Our biggest addition is the first stage of our operator unlock and progression system. This means daily challenges to complete, a ticket system to play with and unlock your operators, and even a battle pass to progress through. On top of that, we have some great graphical and gameplay improvements, social features like voice chat and persistent teams, and a more streamlined menu flow. You will also be able to compete in 3 iconic Rainbow Six maps: Bank, Border, and the newly added Clubhouse. Keep in mind, this is still a work-in-progress version of the game. Graphic quality and content are much improved from our alpha test, but still not final. As we continue along this exciting road to release, we must move forward alongside you, our players and fans. We believe this is the only way to deliver the best game experience possible, and we are dedicated to developing Rainbow Six Mobile in as transparent and collaborative way as possible with our players. Now, you may be wondering in which countries the closed beta will be available starting this Monday. Well, you'll find the answers in this next video. Thank you for all your support, and see you in the closed beta.
It's a time for everything. Ready for war? Yeah. It's a time for war. I'm back for more. I'm ready. It's a time for war.
The Rainbow Six Mobile closed beta starts on September 12th.
Here at Ubisoft, we're developing some world-class partnerships with some very big players in the industry. Here to tell you a little bit more about it is a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Mike Perdue from Netflix. As you know, we've started to offer a selection of mobile games on our service. And today, I'm excited to announce our partnership with Ubisoft to continue bringing great games for players all around the world. Over the next few years, not one, not two, but 3 games from Ubisoft's most beloved franchises will become exclusively available to Netflix members. The first game is Valiant Hearts 2, a sequel to the award-winning first game, directed by the original core team and available to play in January 2023. Next up, the second installment of Mighty Quest, also coming to Netflix in 2023. And last, but certainly not least, fans of Assassin's Creed will be able to immerse themselves in the Assassin's Creed universe through both a live-action series and an original mobile game. We'll be sharing more details on each of these titles as we get closer to launch. The games will be ads-free with no in-app purchases, and you'll find them on the Netflix mobile app. Thank you to the Ubisoft team for their partnership, and we're looking forward to bringing these great games to existing and new fans alike.
Ubisoft and Netflix, now that's something to celebrate.
And speaking of having something to celebrate, the next project shows how video games have grown. We don't just play them, we make movies based on them, and sometimes TV shows about making them.
And on that note, let's take a sneak peek at Season 3 of Mythic Quest.
Hello, everyone at Ubisoft Forward. I'm Rob McElhenney, writer, co-creator, and star of Mythic Quest on Apple TV+. For those of you who've seen the show, we can't wait for you to watch Season 3. For those of you who haven't seen Mythic Quest, this is the series for you. It's a show about a fake gaming company making a fake game, but produced by a real gaming company that makes real game elements for our fake game. Not to mention, we have actors like Ashley Birch, who are real gaming professionals, even though they play fake characters. You know what? Why don't you just watch this teaser for Season 3? It'll explain everything a lot better than I just did. And in case you're wondering, no, you don't need any new gear to watch Apple TV+. You can literally watch it on the same gaming console you play on. Hope you enjoy.
This is where the magic happens.
This is my legacy.
Our legacy.
Our legacy, whatever.
It's not my legacy. Where are we with the expansion?
Let's just be reasonable adults.
No.
Something bad is gonna happen.
We'll get you into programming school.
Local. MQ will pay for it.
I think I gotta go to Berkeley.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Go ahead and cuff me.
Oh my God!
Did I miss something?
Boom! We're leaving you and Mythic Quest.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Now, let's talk about our future.
This is my dream.
Yes.
We really did it.
Yes.
We just made $50 million.
No.
What?
We're not gonna take the money.
No.
Yes.
I'm glad you're back.
You know, as janitor, I see a lot of things, but you have nothing to worry about. There's nothing like strange or nefarious going on. And even if there was, you'd never know it. Sorry, wait, what?
Are you into the metaverse?
Hell yeah.
Bobby, where are you?
You're the one that didn't want lines anywhere in the office.
Lines are so Web 1. You don't want to be in Web 1, do you? You gotta think big. Hey, Pop.
Can everyone stop sneaking up on me?
I've been standing here alone for the last 20 minutes. We're explorers. Innovators.
So sus.
Creators. Doesn't matter what I believe about myself. What matters is what you believe about yourself.
This is the year of Brittle's baked. What's it? Where are the buttons? Hello? No buttons anywhere. Help! Every morning there's a halo. Pretty good. Every morning there's a halo.
I really love Mythic Quest. I'm so happy the show got renewed for a Season 3.
Same here. Whether you've played every Ubisoft game in existence or more of a casual fan, there's something for everyone here at Ubisoft Forward.
Which brings us to a very special offer that we definitely haven't referenced before. Check this out.
What if we told you that Ubisoft makes the games you know and love, and that's only the beginning of so much more? It is all the Assassin's Creed titles, even. Jump into competitive shooters to test your skills and your patience. Team up for co-op and tactical games where the only way forward is together. Question your definition of good and evil with some of the greatest villains in gaming. Plan, build, and create new worlds with Anno and the Settlers. Game night? You don't have to worry about tables being flipped. Need an adrenaline rush? No need for tickets or insurance here. And you thought Ubisoft only made open worlds? And guess what? Try it all for free starting now until October 10th. Hours and hours of gameplay and more being added every month with indie games and Skull and Bones available day one. Ubisoft Plus is available on PC, laptop, and mobile devices. Try it now for free at ubisoftplus.com.
What an offer. A free 1-month trial to Ubisoft Plus where you can enjoy playing some of our best games. Details, as always, are below.
Neelam, you could fit a lot of free games in a 1 month.
You sure can, so be sure to sign up right now. Next up, we have an update that I know Trackmania fans are going to be excited about.
We think you're really going to like this next trailer. Check it out.
And gentlemen, the race is about to begin! Trackmania! Trackmania! Welcome to the Trackmania Show!
Hello everyone, I'm Augustin De Vita, producer on Trackmania at Ubisoft Nadeo. To the excitement of its 10 million fans, Trackmania is back on consoles and streaming platforms early 2023. And the first bit of good news is that crossplay and cross-progression will be available across all platforms. PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Stadia, and Luna. Trackmania is free to play with no microtransaction, but we do offer 2 premium access that unlock even more social and community features. You will still experience that same adrenaline rush on extraordinary tracks, be it solo or online with hundreds of live opponents. We have lots of features to keep you racing. There's a new seasonal official campaign every 3 months, esports events like the Cup of the Day with thousands of players, the Track of the Day which highlights our players' creativity, and you can team up with your friends to play in the Royal or Ranked game modes. And that's not all. Trackmania is the best place for creators to unlock their full imagination, with its industry-leading and powerful track editor featuring thousands of blocks and items. After its PC launch 2 years ago, the game is stronger than ever, with 280,000 tracks created by players worldwide. The great news is that these tracks will be available from day one on the console and cloud versions. With Trackmania Clubs, we are offering deep social features within the game, with car skin customization, private rooms, as well as campaigns and competitions organized by the players for the players. We're looking forward to reuniting the complete Trackmania community in one single world, no matter where and how you play, starting early 2023. Welcome to the club.
I love me some Trackmania. I can't wait to hop online and play against all my friends.
I'm sure the both of you will have a great time.
Well, that was unnecessary. Moving on, let's jam out to our next release.
It's for Rocksmith Plus, right?
Sure is, Neelam. If you've ever dreamed of learning the guitar, Rocksmith Plus is for you. Neelam, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar, and I feel like Rocksmith Plus is the perfect tool to get me started.
Well, if you're going to learn guitar, you should also practice your dance moves.
You mean these dance moves?
How could I forget? Well, for those of you who like tearing it up on the dance floor like Yusuf, our next game is right up your alley. This year, get ready to step into a new era of Just Dance. Let's check out all the exciting surprises the team's been working on.
This feeling inside my bones, it goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body, so don't stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Yes, everybody dance. I can't stop looking.
Hello everyone, I'm Claire Bourgne and I'm the senior producer on Just Dance.
And I am Matthew Tompkinson, creative director.
Over the past decade, Just Dance has become a fan favorite around the world. Whether it offers you an instant mood boost, a sense of community, a creative outlet, or a way to stay active, dancing is a form of expression that speaks to everyone. With this in mind, our passionate team has been hard at work on the latest installment to bring you even more ways to dance.
This year, Just Dance offers a renewed experience with a new art direction, user interface, and an optimized recommendation system that finds playlists and songs that fit your every mood. We also invite you to discover brand new characters and follow them into immersive stories across rich visual and musical universes inspired by the latest hits and all-time classics.
The game is live at heart, and it will continue to evolve throughout the year with new songs, new game modes, season, and much more. There is always something exciting happening in Just Dance.
For starters, for the first time ever in Just Dance, you can enjoy the new online multiplayer experience that will allow you to dance with whoever you want, no matter where they are. With this feature, you can create private groups of up to 6 people for online dance sessions. Let's check out this new mode together. Here is the new homepage of Just Dance. where you can discover all the activities the game has to offer. Let's welcome our Just Dancers. Hello, everyone. As you can see, you will be able to group with your friends, interact with them with our new sticker system, and pick the songs you want to party along. Okay, let's jump into the song If You Wanna Party. Great job, everyone. Let's take a look at the scores. And the winner is Elena. Well done, Elena. The new score results screen features the new detailed dancer cards. Of course, you will be able to personalize your own.
Thanks everyone for joining this session, the first one of many more to come. When you enter Just Dance, you will always have someone to play with, as you will join one united community gathered at the same place. We can't wait for you to get your hands on the game. We'll leave you with the first glimpse of some of the amazing songs of this year in the Just Dance 2023 edition. Goodbye.
Bye.
Any excuse, huh?
I mean, well, it's called Just Dance for a reason. Personally, I can't wait to play with all my friends around the world. And yes, Neelam, I have friends around the world.
Anyway, Just Dance 2023 edition launches this holiday season, allowing you to finally dance with your friends wherever they are on the planet. As you might know, 15 years ago, we released a game that changed the world of video games.
With Assassin's Creed, we introduced a new gaming universe capable of transporting you back to the Crusades, as Altair took assassinations to the next level. And now, thanks to you, 15 years later, the brand is more alive than ever.
This is why we created a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed, to show you where the brand is going in the future. And we even have several surprises and announcements for you.
And now, who better to introduce a showcase like this than our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. I would like to congratulate all Ubisoft teams around the world for their tremendous work bringing these incredible games to life. And to all the players watching us, thank you for the passion you have for our games. Creating memorable and unique experiences is what drives us every day. Speaking of passion for games, we are celebrating 15 years since the first Assassin's Creed. Altair, Ezio, Arnaud, Bayek, Cassandra, Eivor, many of you have lived memorable moments with these characters, making history your playground, learning, challenging yourself, and most importantly, having fun. With your support, Assassin's Creed went beyond a collection of games. It helped shape the face of the video game industry and became an inspiration for players and developers around the world. And now, let's see what's next for this fantastic universe.
Are you ready for this? Of course you are. Come on, don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you. Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you. Be the thorn in history's side. Choose the greatest enemies. The captain. Sorry, mate. The emperor. The boss's boss.
Requiescat in pace.
And make even greater friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
Don't just pick a fight. Start a revolution. Get the bigger picture. Go too far. Go too fast. Face the invisible. The impossible. The unspeakable. Welcome to the greatest playground. History.
Hello everybody and welcome along to the first ever Assassin's Creed showcase. It is time to leap into history. I'm Danny Wallace here in our top secret hideout where I'll be bringing you some sneak peeks, special guests and sharing some very exciting updates on all things Assassin's Creed. You will not want to miss this. Today I am joined by a true expert, Assassin's Creed's senior community developer, Ubisoft's own Alice Terrett. Welcome to the show. Alice, can you believe it's been 15 years?
Thank you so much, Danny. I cannot believe it's been 15 years.
It's a series very close to my heart because I'm in it. I'm lucky enough to voice Sean Hastings, who first appeared back in Assassin's Creed 2. Now, Sean sounds exactly like me, which may give you a clue as to the limits of my acting range. This year, we are celebrating 15 years since the release of the first Assassin's Creed.
It's been an amazing journey with our community that started back on the rooftops of the Holy Land. It has taken us to the Italian Renaissance, into the center of revolutionary wars, to ancient worlds, and to many incredible places in between. We've met unforgettable characters and been to breathtaking locations, allowing you to leap into history and relive pivotal moments from our past. It's been a phenomenal 15 years, and we are so glad that you came along for the ride. For the 15-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, we want to truly celebrate with you, our community. We know that you've been dying to find out what's next for Assassin's Creed, and so...
Just on that point, it does sound a lot like you're about to announce a new game or something. And
I am about to announce a new game.
I just thought it'd be nice, seeing as I'm here.
So anyways, it's time to discover what we've been crafting in the shadows.
I hope you brought a trailer at least.
I have. Roll the trailer.
Basim Ibn Ishaq, are you ready to give up who you once thought you were?
I am.
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark. Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Brotherhood. From this day forward, you are a hidden one.
Well, will you look at that? Assassin's Creed Mirage, everybody. And here to tell us more, it is Ubisoft Bordeaux's narrative director, Sarah Beaulieu. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Sarah, we just had a little glimpse of Mirage. What can you tell us about this latest and very special Assassin's Creed adventure?
Well, indeed, it is special. We go back to the roots of the series. It's been 15 years, as you know, and we wanted to go back to the action-adventure game that you know, narrative-driven game. We've been focusing on stealth, parkour, and, of course, assassinations.
Now, I've been playing a lot of Valhalla recently, and from watching that trailer, I couldn't help but notice Basim.
Yes, you're right. It's Basim. It's 20 years before Valhalla, so it's a young Basim that is going to be coming from a street thief to a master assassin.
Oh, fantastic. And so where does his kind of adventure begin?
Well, it begins in Baghdad. It's the beautiful, magnificent, vibrant city of Baghdad that you're going to roam through the game. And it's a very dense city where you're going to meet a lot of different people.
That's amazing. I know our community is going to be very excited to explore Baghdad. So, Sarah, what can you tell us that makes Mirage special to you specifically?
Well, to me, obviously, it's all about the story. So, as you saw, we have a couple of charismatic characters. Starting from Basim. So Basim is our lead character. We do have Russian that you spotted in the trailer. She's Basim's mentor. We also have a lot of historical characters, like in every Assassin's Creed, some political leaders, for example, but not just. We do have a couple of very, very interesting characters in there.
Well, what a setting and what history to get your teeth into, but we're obviously about exclusives here. Have you got any more?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Did you recognize the voice from the trailer?
I did, actually. Yes. Can I reveal it? Can I reveal the exclusive?
Yeah, if you know.
It was the Emmy-winning actress, wasn't it? Shorey Aghdashloo.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, you got it right.
Good.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have her in the cast. She's going to be portraying Russian. So she's going to be the voice of Basim's mentor that you saw in the trailer, actually. And the whole team is very, very glad to have her on board.
She is fantastic.
Yeah,
such a recognisable voice, which is why I recognised it, of course.
Well, and we were lucky enough to catch up with Shorey earlier, and she had this very special message.
Hello, everyone. I am Shorey Aghdashloo, and I'm thrilled to announce that I will be voicing Roshan, Basim's mentor in Assassin's Creed Mirage. When Ubisoft approached me to voice this character, I was immediately seduced by Roshan's strong personality and her backstory. She's a true warrior who fights for justice and protects her fellow hidden ones at all costs. She is loyal and honest, but keeps her former self behind a shroud of mystery. And of course, the fact that she is a mature woman from Persian origins made her resonate even more with my own story and background. Playing such a character is a unique opportunity that I could not miss. I hope you will love her as much as I do. It's a real pleasure for me to collaborate with the Assassin's Creed brand and play one of the main characters in such an anticipated new game. I am wishing you all a happy, AC 15th anniversary. Thank you all. Yours, sincerely, Shohei Agdaslu.
What a nice message. What a recognisable voice as well, just instantly. And she seems thrilled to be part of this.
Yeah, I think she is, really.
That's good. A welcome addition to the Assassin's Creed world. So finally, obviously the question everyone wants to know, when can we get our hands on Mirage?
Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be available in 2023.
And if you pre-order now, you also get the exclusive 40 Thieves side quest. But it's not all. We also have a collector's case available for pre-order as well. It includes a figurine of Basim and other exclusive surprises that you will love. Thank you, Sarah, for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Yes, it looks fantastic. Right, we'll be dropping more exclusive news from the world of Assassin's Creed very shortly. But first, we wanted to celebrate the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed with you. Let's remind ourselves of some of the highlights and, of course, the impact of this groundbreaking series.
Out of the dark, you come into the light. From the light, you will return to the dark. Are you prepared to travel the Eagle's path?
Welcome aboard. It's prizes, plunder and adventure ahead.
We are all different, but our creed will unify us.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me.
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness.
From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. We are the Hidden Ones.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. They never change.
Well, so many memories there. Makes me want to jump back in and just play through the whole series again.
Well, Danny, to continue the celebrations, we also have a new documentary out today, which gives a behind-the-scenes look at the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed. Let's take a sneak peek.
For me, Assassin's Creed represents my whole video game in the career. It's really like where I learned my job, where I grew in my job.
That was really the game that showed to me, hey, you gotta step it up, but like you gotta move on from the PS2, and I fell in love ever since.
Pour moi, dans l'univers du jeu vidéo, Assassin's Creed reste une licence extrêmement importante.
Assassin's Creed, especially in those early days, showing people what could be done in this kind of broad open space.
Just like climbing up things and just looking at this world and being like, oh wow, I've never done this in a video game before.
We're always looking for the next Assassin's Creed. No matter which one is your favorite, you'll always be tied to it because of just how connected they've kept you in from the beginning.
It's not just a game, it has a philosophy behind it.
It's a universe. It's not just a single setting in a single time, but it's different settings at different times. It's like a narrative universe that comes to life.
looks worth a watch to me. Where can we see it? Is it somewhere on the internet?
Yes, it will be on the internet. You can catch it on the Ubisoft and GTV YouTube channels, but don't go anywhere just yet.
No. So, back to business, and I've just finished the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I had a great time, but I would like some more.
Yep, that's one of our most ambitious expansions to date. But Danny, if you want more, I've got great news, as we have more content coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Hello everyone, I'm Gareth Glover, Game Director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla's post-launch. Since launch, we've continued to create new and exciting content for our community to enjoy. We've already released new game modes and activities into the world of Valhalla, such as River Raids, Tombs of the Fallen, Mastery Challenges, and more recently, the roguelite Forgotten Saga. Today, I'm excited to announce that in a few months' time, we will also be launching the last chapter. So let's take an exclusive first look.
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories stretching far into the past. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye. And set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder?
The last chapter is a free quest arc, which nicely ties up some of the storylines established throughout the game. We'll see Eivor reunite with some key characters, including some influential historical ones. We can't wait for you to experience it. Back to you, Danny and Alice.
Danny, are you ready for some more exclusives?
No, I'm not. No, I'm a little overwhelmed already, but please go on.
Okay, well, our next guest can do just that. He's no stranger to the Assassin's Creed family, with a list of credits including creative director of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and producer of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm, of course, talking about Marc Alexis Cote. Mac, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, Alice. It's great to be here, and I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. So let's start with our community. Can you tell us what makes Assassin's Creed so beloved by our global community?
Well, at Ubisoft, our mission as a company, as expressed by Yves, is to enrich the lives of players. On Assassin's Creed, we have a very clear take on that mission. We want history to be everybody's playground as we immerse players into the richness of our shared past. What makes AC different, though, is this kind of unique mix between historical accuracy and contemporary codes like the Animus. And when you put all that together, it gives you the chance to embody iconic characters, to live powerful fantasies, all the while immersed in intriguing historical settings.
It's amazing. So how will Assassin's Creed evolve in the coming years?
Well, we're going to double down on our passion for history as we explore the past with courage. We strongly believe that history can be the most powerful and eye-opening source of entertainment. And our teams believe that history can help us better understand the world that we live in, as so many elements from the past still resonate with our present. But don't worry, we're going to keep telling grand epic stories so that viewers and players alike can feel the vertigo that only human history can bring.
I love the way you talk about history and about using history as a playground. What an incredible thing to be able to use history in this way. But what does this mean for fans going forward?
Well, we want our passion for history to fuel the expansion of the franchise into new territories. So I'm very happy to announce today our very first open-world Assassin's Creed game for mobile. It will feature all the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay, but optimized for an experience on touch controls. and I just can't wait to tell you more about the story and the setting.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
Well, look at that. A brand new Assassin's Creed game set in China. It looks amazing. Matt, can you tell us a little bit more about the features?
Well, for the first time in our open world games, you can create your own character. You'll get the chance to do things like parkour atop the Great Wall of China, sneak through bustling cities, engage in intense combat, and discover the secrets of vastness of ancient China.
Well, that leads me to my next question. So, Mac, many of us know that a Netflix show is in development, and the community would like to know more. What else can you tell us?
Well, it's still early in development, but I can confirm that we are co-developing the Netflix series with Ubisoft Film and Television, Netflix, obviously, and an insanely talented showrunner, Jeb Stewart. It's going to be an epic, genre-bending, live-action adaptation of our video game series. But that's not the only thing we have in development with Netflix. We also have a new mobile game in development for their platform.
Wow, so you're doing quite a lot with Netflix. And just out of interest, there's no reason for me to ask this. This is just curious. A lot of people probably want to know who is the casting director for that.
Well, why do you want to know?
No, I'm just that a lot of people have been tweeting in about that.
Well, we'll put his name on screen.
I'll talk to you after about that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the wider world of Assassin's Creed. Well, the wider world of Assassin's Creed there. And look, we've had a lot of surprises today. I think that's fair to say. But in the grand tradition of surprises, Mac, I think you might have saved the biggest one for last.
Well, Danny, that's right. Believe it or not, I've got more things to show to you. So how about we take a leap of faith into the future together?
Let's take a look. Well, I think that's what you call big news, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think, from your point of view, certainly the community, the fans have been asking for a long time. So, Mac, tell us more.
Well, this is codename Red, our next premium flagship title and the future of our open world RPG games on Assassin's Creed. It is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey, under the creative direction of Jonathan Dumont. It will let players explore one of their most awaited settings ever on the franchise, feudal Japan, and they'll live a very powerful shinobi fantasy.
I mean, people have been waiting for this for a long time, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Well, they certainly have, and now you brought it to them.
It's amazing.
Which is good, and you're slightly cruel in that you're teasing me with it. I very much want that. You mentioned some of the other studios. What's Montreal up to right now?
Well, we have our veteran team behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla in Montreal, the birthplace of Assassin's Creed, who's been hard at work on a new flagship title as well. It is being led by creative director Clint Hawking and is a very different type of Assassin's Creed game.
And I believe you may have brought us something that we can watch now. Yes, here it is. Well, the surprises just keep on coming. What can you tell us about this project?
Well, this is codename Hexe, and I can't wait for our fans to tear apart that trailer and find out all its secrets.
Yeah, absolutely, and work out the code name. You guys have always got code names for stuff. There was it a year ago, there was codename Infinity. Where are you with that?
Well, that's a great question, Danny, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more about Project Infinity today. Infinity is not a game per se. It's going to be the single entry point for our fans into the Assassin's Creed franchise into the future.
So are you saying that players will be able to explore their very own animus, kind of like a time machine?
Exactly, Alice. Infinity is going to be a hub that will unite all our different experiences and our players together in meaningful ways.
So, obviously that begs the question, if you're connecting players and there's more than one player, a lot of people will be thinking, are we talking multiplayer?
Well, Danny, it seems we can't hide anything from you.
You can't.
So we're actually investigating how we will bring back standalone multiplayer experiences into the Assassin's Creed universe, all connected to the Infinity Hub.
Well, it sounds extraordinary. You must have a nap at some point because you've all been very, very busy. So our thanks, Mac. Some major new developments there, and I'm sure everyone at home can't wait to get involved. Thank you for joining us today and sharing all this incredibly exciting news.
Well, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Alice. It's been a pleasure to be here and to be finally able to share all these great things that we have coming for our fans.
So, to sum up, there are a lot of exciting things to look forward to. Let's remind ourselves of everything you can expect from now onwards.
This year, we will see the release of the last chapter to Eivor's story in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then in 2023, we'll see the release of the next big title, Assassin's Creed Mirage, set in Baghdad and following the story of Basim from street thief to master assassin.
Then it's time for the long-awaited setting of feudal Japan with Assassin's Creed codename Red. And as Mac announced, there will also be a very different type of experience with Assassin's Creed codename Hexe.
And in the coming years, we'll see the launch of the new platform, Assassin's Creed Infinity, connecting players to the games in a whole new way.
But that's not all. We'll also see the launch of our first open-world game for mobile with Assassin's Creed codename Jade. And of course, the release of our live-action series in partnership with Netflix.
So, loads to come. But that, my friends, I'm afraid, is all we have time for today in this very special Assassin's Creed Anniversary Showcase. Now, before I get too comfortable in our hideout and end up slipping into my Ezio cosplay as normal, I just want to thank everyone for joining us today and making this first ever showcase so special. Plus, of course, a big thank you to our guests. And I shouldn't do this, Alice, but, you know, in the spirit of wrapping up, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to?
That's a very tricky question. We've seen so many amazing things. I'm going to pick a few.
Okay.
I will choose Mirage, the Netflix series, and also Feudal Japan. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Great. And for all of you at home, remember that you can pre-order Mirage now. In the meantime, you can jump back into Valhalla to prepare for Eivor's last chapter.
Which is exactly, Alice, what I'm going to do while we pass back to Ubisoft Forward. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Neil, that was one hell of a show.
You can say that again.
That was one hell of a show.
Well, that does it for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. We hope you enjoyed it. Yusuf, what are you looking forward to playing?
You know, we covered so many great games today. Can't wait to play them all.
Well, if you need a reminder of all the upcoming games featured today, head to our website at ubisoft.com. And remember to grab that free month of Ubisoft Plus. You won't want to miss it.
Thank you all for watching Around the Globe.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.